What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 cards you can get in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM for under 1k MT. I'm releasing this video today because the game is coming out officially tomorrow, and everyone who gets the game tomorrow, basically, they don't have the 50k MT that the guys who pre-ordered the LeBron edition have. So basically, if you guys don't know the way my team is this year, the cheapest cards are actually emeralds, and these cards are actually the cheapest cards. So all those bronzes and silvers that you get straight away, you can actually sell them for more than the emerald sell for, because I think the emeralds are the most common things we pulled in packs. So it's actually gotten to the stage where the emerald cards are actually the cheapest. And I honestly think that these 5 players, if you went out with this squad, you probably aren't going to beat most of the top teams. You're not going to beat all diamond teams. But to be honest, if you're good at the game, you can compete, especially with the way some of the teams are at the start of this game. You would definitely compete with this team, and once you get a couple of tokens to get the guys like once you get tokens, and you can end up getting guys like, say, Mo Peterson, who's just a god in this game. Like, straight up, I think every top 5 list for cards you need to get has him, as well as Channing Frye, like cards like that. Once you get tokens, then when you work up the sapphires, you can get cards like Jared Jeffries, who's just a better version of Ben Simmons and Giannis in this game. Just basically Ben Simmons and Giannis with a jump shot in this game. But once you can work your way up in tokens wise to get the cards like these, you'll be sorted. You don't even need to spend money on the game this year. So now let's go into the top 5 cards for under 1000 MT. A point guard for like 700 MT. I'm not going to run a point guard, I'm going to run a 2 guard. But to be fair, this guy did come into the league as a point guard and has played there a load. It's Zach LaVine. So Zach LaVine has got he's 6'5", 80 offense, 76 defense overall. He's got an 82 driving and layup. He has got an open shot 3 of 76, open shot mid of 67. But his release is actually better this year, so it's going to feel a little bit, well, his 3 points going to feel like 76. In previous years, he wasn't able to get a shot off at all. He's got a 90 driving dunk. However, he's got a 99 driving dunk tendency, which is really nice, as well as some of the best dunking animations in the game. He just jams it on people. Unfortunately, he doesn't have 86 ball control. That's like the one flaw of this card. I think that whenever he does get a sapphire card for a moment or anything like that, it will have 86 ball control, and that card will be a beast. He's also got 78 speed, 78 speed ball, 79 acceleration, which is not incredible, but at this stage in the game is not bad at all. Like, being completely honest, it is not bad at all. He's got 68 lateral quickness, which is not great. On-ball defense IQ is terrible of 62, but at the same time, he's 6'5", so he's going to feel a little bit better on defense than that. So Zach LaVine only has 1 hot zone, and his release is not as bad. Like, it's not fast by any means, but it's not as slow as it's been in other years. Maybe he just goes into his release quicker, but like, I've used Zach LaVine a lot the last couple of years, and it's nowhere near as slow as his release used to be. Dunk animations are some of the best in the game. Like, not that exact dunk animation, but there's one where he's kind of attacking from this way here. That animation is really difficult to block, and I'm trying to see if I can trigger one of the dunk animations. It's really, really good. No, that's not it. I'm going to give it one more try, but it's one where he kind of brings the ball to one side of his head, but it's like almost impossible to get blocked. No, that's not it. But Zach LaVine, a really nice slasher, can shoot when he's left wide open. Like, he's not going to really be coming off. He's not going to be like a Steph Curry where he can come off the screen and like pull up for 3 with him. But if he's left wide open and gets in the catch, he can hit 3s as well as almost any, as well as a lot of guards in this game. Really easy release to get down because it is kind of on the long side. But he's just going to be a slasher, and he's been one of the best at doing that in the game. Can standing dunk quite well, can spin dunk, and is a really nice card, especially for 700 MT. At the 2 is a card that is probably a little bit over 1k, probably like 1.1, 1.2k depending on when you're looking. It's an actual 2 guard, and it's one of those must-buy players like Jason Richardson. So total stats wise, he's one of the top, he's one of the highest rated players total stats wise for all emeralds. 6'6", 2 guard. He's got a 79 shot mid, 82 shot 3, and his release is cash. He's got a driving dunk of 84, and he does have a driving dunk tendency with 100, which is unbelievable. He's got a contact of 75 as well, which is not bad. 75 ball control is not terrible. He's got good speed ball and acceleration of 82, 80, and 82. Good vertical of 87. Lateral quickness 73, not the best, but he's got decent on-ball defensive IQ, so he's actually a nice enough defender. But this card is just incredible in this game. Like, I genuinely use him in my God Squad, his dynamic duo with Gerald Wallace. Even though dynamic duos, they're glitched. They're 100% glitched in this menu here. They are 100% glitched. But it just feels better with the dynamic duo. I don't know why, but dynamic duos may or may not be glitched. I honestly don't know, and I'll show you what I mean later in this video. So Jason Richardson has hot zones in 3 spots and a couple of cold zones. His release is so cash. It's unbelievable. It's the same releases in 2K17 and 18, and Jason Richardson has always had an insane release in 2K. He's always been one of the cards that plays above his stats, and his stats are great this year, which is the craziest thing. Like, normally Jason Richardson doesn't have the bbest stats, but he plays way above them. This year his stats are unbelievable as well. I didn't realize how good a dunker he was until I saw his tendencies and his ratings and vertical. He's one of the best dunkers I've used anyway. And just straight up one of the best cards I've used in the game this year. He was my backup 2 guard until I got Michael Finley, and honestly is one of the best 2 guards in the game. I'd say after James Harden and after Mo Peterson, you could genuinely argue that Jason Richardson is the 3rd best 2 guard in my team right now. He's better than Oladipo, he's better than Jimmy Butler, he's better than DeRozan. You could genuinely argue that in this game, that Jason Richardson is the 3rd best after Mo Peterson and James Harden, which is crazy considering this guy is like around 1100 MT at most. Like, you will pick him up a lot of the time for less than 1000 MT. At the 3, we are going to go with a 3 or a small forward from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to go Andrew Wiggins. A lot of people probably thought I was going to use Ingram here, and I was actually thinking of using Ingram. But Andrew Wiggins has got an 82 driving layup. He's got a 71 shot 3, which is not terrible. Not good, but not absolutely terrible, especially when Ingram is only like 77 or 78 or something. He's got a driving of 87 with a tendency of 75, which is not terrible, but it could be a little bit better. He's got okay ball control of 73. Steal of 40 is not good at all. Good speed with ball and acceleration of 82, 78, and 83. Ingram's speed is like 71, which is the reason why he's not... which is basically the reason why he's not in this 5, to be honest. He's also got 79 lateral quickness. Wiggins, even though his on-ball defense, like he isn't great, that lateral quickness means he's going to be a good defender, as well as his height of being 6'8". So he's actually quite a good defender in game, and just a really nice card. So Wiggins has got cold zones in a lot of places, but as we've learned from Mo Peterson, cold zones do not matter that much, and to be fair, hot zones don't really either. But Wiggins, again, is just a slasher. He's going to run the fast break really well. Unfortunately, this isn't like the Wiggins from like 2K16 where he had like 90 something speed and was able to just burn past everybody. It is a little bit slower than you'd expect from Wiggins' card, but he's still as good a slasher as he ever was, well, in comparison to the rest of the cards. From 3, he can hit them when he's wide open. He's probably decent enough from the corners, but like, I wouldn't use him as a shooter. If he's wide open, he's got a nice release. Wiggins always has a nice release, he can hit them. But what you really want to do with him is just drive in and dunk. He will dunk on people, regardless of his 75 tendency. If he gets ahead of steam, he is going to be dunking an awful lot in this game. At the 4, we have got a small ball 4. I was honestly thinking of putting in... There's a lot of guys that I was actually really considering putting in. Guys like Kuzma's really close. Aaron Gordon, who I like. Tobias Harris is a good card. But I'm going to put in Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker is like 700 MT. 6'8". He is... Well, he's got an 84 driving layup. He's got a good enough shot mid of 80. Good shot 3 of 77. Driving of 82, which is not bad at all. Tendency of 75, which again is not terrible. He's got not great defensive stats, well, terrible defensive stats. I did not realize how bad his rebounding is, but his rebounding does not feel that bad. Like, I've used him in a couple of games, and he doesn't get out-rebounded that badly, but his stats are terrible. He's got good speed and acceleration, decent speed with ball for power forward, and just not great on defense, to be honest. But again, he is a really versatile card. Great to use a small ball 4 and a really nice shooter in the game, really nice dunker. And offensively, you can't get too much better, especially for under 1K, and this guy's 700 MT. So Jabari Parker has got 1 hot zone. His release is so nice, as always. Like, Jabari Parker is one of those players, again, just like Wiggins, you know exactly what you're going to get with him. He's going to be a really nice shooter. He's got, like, his 3 ball is less than 70 this year, less than 80, and I think it was like 80 something last year at the start, even his emeralds. It's not as good as last year's emerald, but he's still good. Like, 71 speed ball is not the best, but he's still relatively fast for power forward. He can push the floor, he can shoot the ball quite well, he can dunk really well. He's got a decent enough post game, and there's nothing really that Jabari Parker can't do in this game. Well, offensively anyway. A terrible defensive card. A terrible rebounder stats-wise as well, but it doesn't feel that bad in game, but yeah, he's probably best, honestly, to be paired with a big man like Dwight Howard, a non-shooting big who can kind of compensate for the fact he's not much of a rebounder or a defender, to be completely honest. At the 5, again, this was a really tough one because Rudy Gobert is about 1100 MT, but I really don't like that card. Steven Adams is around the same. Alonzo Mourning, Marc Gasol, Historic are both around 1000 MT. Who else? Vucevic is down that price. Dwight Howard is down that price as well. For some reason, the golds are a little bit more expensive, but I'm actually just going to go with power forward, and I'm going to put in Larry Markkinen. Like, Markkinen is 7 foot, so he's tall enough by the center position, and he also was the duo with Zach LaVine. I genuinely, this is why I think duos are glitched. So, if you look at Zach LaVine, it says he goes up to a 76 shot 3. And as you guys probably knew from the start of the video if you watched it, Zach LaVine has a 76 shot 3 anyway. That's just one stat as an example. It says it goes up, the cards go up in stats, but they don't actually go up in them. So say it'll have the arrow and the yellow or green. I'm colorblind, so I don't really know. It'll have the arrow stats going up and they actually don't go up. But I have checked in 2K19 Central and they do go up a good bit. Both of these guys become a little bit better. But Larry Markkinen, either way, is a really nice card with or without it. He's got an open shot 379 with a nice release. He's also got decent post hook and fadeaway. He's not going to really block many shots, 63 block, which is actually a lot better than his block last year, which is in like 50s. He's also got really good defensive rebounding, 67 speed, which is not bad for a 7-footer, and defensively not absolutely terrible. Not good, but not absolutely terrible. And Larry Markkinen has got one hot zone outside 3-point line. His release for a big man is relatively fast. And I don't think it's the same release as last year, but it's easy to get off. Like, especially if he's spotting up in the corner, that release is money. Like an 80 shot 3 for a 7-footer that you can use the center position, it is money. Good rebounding stats mean he's fine there. He's also relatively fast. He can attack the basket well. Nice standing dunk. Post game is fairly decent. Fairly good post hook and fadeaway. And especially with the way that post game is actually a little bit better this year, that's good. But really, he's going to be your stretch 5. He's going to be your pick and pop jump shooter. And he's going to play the Channing Frye type role, except be a slightly worse shooter, but a slightly better rebounder. A really nice card, and while he's not going to be your starting center for long, if you are just starting out the game, you cannot go wrong. Like, you can't go wrong using him as a stretch 5, to be completely honest, in this game. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. These 5 cards are really, really solid. And to be honest, if you went into the game with this 5 as your starting 5, and then another just any 5 group of emeralds, you could compete. I'm not going to say you'd win every game because, well, that's just unrealistic saying something like that for anyone, for any team. But if you're good enough at this game, you'll definitely be able to compete with a 5 like this. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.